What's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know we coming with them 4 videos a week, man. This is for entertainment and educational purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, it helps the collective grow and get bigger. Helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this type of content. But I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Let's get right into the video. Let's go.
Jangan di isda, promise. First time.
Tampan guys, tampan.
He's stepping all on the damn fish. I don't think I would want that.
So his dream. Stop following the cross.
Dream you had. Well, tell me about it.
Alright, so the dream I had was, I was in a black little area and I didn't know where I could do. So I saw a little light and I went up to it and it looked like this. Looked like that.
Okay, so it was round on top and then it was a cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I touched the light, everything around me brightened it up. It got brighter. So I'm walking, I see this guy, he comes near me and he says, well, he didn't really say anything, but I didn't really see what he looked like, but he mumbled something. I couldn't really hear him. Then the next thing I know, he puts this up, he makes a cross like this on my forehead. And then I wake up and so I wake up and I feel this mark on my forehead, but it's not there. So then,
let me see this.
Yeah.
Just so we can darken this up. So this is what he was doing. And I'm just gonna make it a little darker so people can see. So there's a cross, and then there's a circle around the cross on top, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you think? What do you think that represents? Like, what does that mean?
I feel like it means a spirit of God.
Okay.
And a life of God and life of everything we have. That's why I feel like it means.
So it represents life?
Yeah. And I heard a lot of rumors of, well, I heard it sometimes in my dreams. Don't follow this cross. Don't follow that cross.
Why?
Because people kept on saying that in my dreams, people kept on saying that this cross represents of God's death. So now people say just follow this one. That means of God's life, happiness, and spirits.
And that one
Represents the God of death, because he got hanged with nails and everything like that on the cross. So it represents of his death.
not his life.
Yeah.
And that was from your dream? So do you know what this is called? This one is called? No. Okay. So, but you know that this is a cross.
Yeah.
But in your dream, the person that was in your dream, after you touched this, the whole room lit up, and then the man that was in your dream took this mark and put it on your forehead, what did you feel like?
I don't know. I felt more alive and more happier and more spiritual.
Like connected? That's very interesting.
Then I woke up from it.
That was the end of it? So what do you think people should take from that?
I feel like don't go for the cross no more. Go for
It's called an Ankh.
the Ankh.
And why do you think people should follow that symbol and not the symbol of the cross?
Because the cross, that means you're following of his death.
Not the life that he lived.
Yeah. Not the life that he gave. Multiplied food. Helped from the sickness. People with sickness. And can give clean water. Good bread. Not moldy.
Okay. So that's what you take it from that. Be careful of what we're following, because our what we're following could possibly be more of leading us down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Okay.
So be careful.
Gotcha. All right. That's it.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's interesting. I thought he was talking about an Ankh symbol, but when they didn't say that in the beginning, so I was like, I don't know, maybe, but now that I'm actually hearing her at the end of that, I'm like, yeah, I thought that was an Ankh symbol too. But some people are gonna disagree as far as the Ankh symbol. If you know, you know. The Ankh symbol, it stands for the Holy Trinity: the man, the woman, the child, ovaries, and y'all know. But some people gonna beg to differ. I already know what's coming. A lot of people gonna be like, no, the Holy Trinity is truly this and it's truly that. I'm not coming to disagree with nobody. I'm just stating the fact about what that means. Not disagreeing, saying that anybody else who disagrees is wrong. Just saying, I'm just enlightening people who would be curious about what the Ankh symbol stands for. It's a lot of other things too, but just know it's like the Holy Trinity. Supposedly it's the real cross. They carved it out. Supposedly. Y'all know how history lies. Gotta question everything here. But that's a little rundown of that. But that was interesting. Very interesting. He had that little dream. Y'all believe him? Anybody to sway your opinion? Like, talk to me. Let me know what y'all feeling as far as seeing that clip. How you feel? It was interesting. I like hearing him talk. He sounded real calm. He was real confident in what he was saying too. Didn't sound like he was like unsure. Nah, he was sure about what his dream was. He was sure.
Doesn't even exist.
What was it about this reactor that made you think that it didn't exist?
This was a small reactor, hemisphere about the size of a basketball. When it was running, it produced a gravitational field of its own. Now, this is something that we can't do. We can't produce any gravity. The only way we get gravity is from large quantities of mass. But there's no machine we can have that turns on that makes gravity. Like you can turn on an electromagnet and it makes a magnetic field. We can't make a gravitational field. This device was producing that. Barry said, almost like he was bragging, go ahead, try and touch the sphere. And I couldn't. It pushed my hands away.
So like when you take two magnets and try to press them together. And
yeah, you
push
have
against
that
each other.
cushion feeling. Can't get them together. The closer you put them, the more they push. But
And you felt that physically
with
in
my
your hand?
hand. Yeah, now there's nothing that does that. That immediately caught my attention. Going, wow, this is something else. And that was the first time I knew that this is really something different.
Yo, am I bugging y'all or this ain't LeBron? That is not LeBron James. He looks like he's from Star Trek or some shit. That's not LeBron. Bro, what the hell? Bro. He looks like from Star Wars or something.
I know they ain't sitting there playing in our faces like this. Who is this? They don't pull out the Star Trek nigga and think they can fool us. Nah, we know who that is, boy. That's a nigga in a skin suit. You can just tell, but like, look at the eyes, bro. This is LeBron. I don't know who this is. Like, this is like a Neanderthal version of LeBron. Look at this man's wife, too. Like, she look like she don't even want to, like, reach towards that nigga. Like she looking like, I don't know who this nigga is, but that is not my husband. This is crazy.
Hey, that's funny because now that he says that, I'm looking at it like, wait a minute, bro, that didn't look like Bron. That didn't look like Bron, but and I seen that picture before, but it never clicked in my mind until I'm seeing it right now. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, bro. Y'all hear somebody bucket out there, right? I know y'all hear it. I know y'all hear it. We shoot this one late. This one late. So typically we shoot them early in the AM, but yeah, it's a late one. But yeah, that ain't Bron. Was that clone? Was that a clone? Was that a double? Was that a bodysuit? What's going on there? What y'all think, man? I think it's a clone. Bron probably had something to do somewhere else, so he probably couldn't make it to this right here. But he needed to be there. And they probably was like, you gotta be there. Man, I can't be there. Okay, well then we just gonna throw your clone in there. And you know the wife probably wasn't having that. She wasn't having it.
They do? The building is all dormitories where, check this out. So the people that work in one building always get birth in different hotels that they have, right? And they all move them because if you work in this building, Sebastian couldn't be sleeping here because then that would be trafficking. But if Sebastian lives in this other building 3 blocks away, then it's not. Because he comes here to work and then he moves to another place. And that's all it took for the LAPD to play dumb and be like, oh, could be more illegal what they're doing because they did move from here to here. You know, the LAPD doesn't know how much under lock and key all the passports are. So
what are these for?
All of that is birthing. All of that is birthing.
Like dormitory.
Yeah, dormitories.
Follow the cook guy.
That's what they call it, birthing?
Birthing, yeah. That's literally what they call it. Like,
what building do you think Sebastian is in right now? I think
you know what? Sebastian is such a mess right now. Like literally, Sebastian is such a problem. So God only knows where the hell he's being kept.
What would you think? Like, I think he's like at the wood building, like doing hard.
I mean, very possible that he's under that circumstance. They definitely don't want anyone to see him. I mean, if any of y'all put any eyes on him, that would be.
I think they made him bend over and clean up all the like baseboards and stuff.
I mean, with a toothbrush, you guys. I mean, literally, there's already public record statements of people that were put to do that. They give you a toothbrush to wash a trash can. It's sick. It's sick. It's just sadistic. They do. I mean, it's a power trip, right? It's like we have the authority, we have the ethics. I mean, imagine that you're selling ethics at a hotel. So let's say, like, what?
Let's say when he's doing the work, right? How does he feel? How does he feel? Like, what is his emotion?
Anything ethics that they did to us, you guys, I mean, it's disgusting. I mean, right? The power dynamic imbalance could not be more indefensible, right? And that's what it is. It's like, we're not happy that Sebastian is getting abused. Nobody should be being tortured and dehumanized. Literally, we're supposed to have laws to not dehumanize people, but the entitlement these people have given themselves because L. Ron Hubbard wrote it in a book has translated into anything goes inside these hotels. I mean, it's called hardcore scene. No boundaries.
Follow the cut. That's me a question.
No boundaries. You signed a contract, we choose. You complain, that's your problem. You complain, we double down, we triple down, we send you to a galley. You know, you're supposed to be perfect at all times, you know, and it's just so dehumanizing for everyone involved. No one's having a good time. I mean, but again, we go back to like the slave masters and the slaves. So the slaves are getting at the worst. The ones doing the abuse are not even that pressed. I mean, you see all these executives that have come out and, oh yeah, you know, David Miscavige really did it bad on
Follow the
us.
cuts,
They never
guys.
talk about what they did.
Watch this
How
guy's
they
interview. It's a good
enslaved
message,
others,
though.
How they abused others. What did you do? You know,
Here's this guy,
everyone
it's a good
always tells
message.
you, and inside the hotels, it's like, if you started telling on others, oh, no, we don't want to know what someone else did. What did you do? So that same energy
I don't know,
now
that's coming.
applies
It's this
to
guy.
us. It's like whenever they start pointing the finger everywhere.
Follow the
what
cuts,
did
guys.
you
Follow
do?
the cuts.
How many kids did you bring, Sebastian, into the hotel? I don't care that someone told you to bring them. You brought them. So how many are inside that you brought? Great, thank you. LAPD, did you get that? Good. Start finding out where those kids that he brought in are.
So they really hate you for being out here and telling us that. lying there.
One day I'm going to the Grammys, yeah, Gina. I'll be live streaming there.
Scrutiny. Like, scams cannot be scrutinized because they fall apart. That's what they're pressed. That's why they're so mad. That's why they don't want eyeballs. They don't want people.
Are you guys allowed to marry and mate?
I don't know how many minutes should I get.
Right,
I don't know,
just
Chris.
the Sea Org members, right? So that's why there was a lot of adults marrying children in there too.
Wow.
Okay, because it's like, oh, you're only allowed to marry in the Sea Org, and then, okay, and shout out to you, LAPD. Explain to us this too. Kids were sent across state lines to Las Vegas.
Here's this guy's message.
Because it's illegal
He knows everything.
in Los Angeles or in California to marry a minor and an adult unless they go through a psychiatric evaluation.
So they went to Vegas.
Damn.
Well, and supposedly psychiatrists are so bad, blah, blah, blah. Well, psychiatrists aren't bad, you guys. That's a fake word that they're selling. There are mandated reporters, right? That's the only problem that Scientology has. Like, they don't want anyone in mental health anywhere near us because if we had been able to speak back in the day, then it would have all fallen apart, right? It's like, oh, they took my passport.
At this one now, yeah.
He's like, I'm at the West Hall. We are literally driving to the Central Hall right now in the Tesla tunnel. We literally just got in. I saw your photos and I'm going to laugh because you say, I just got here. We're leaving.
We lived here 5 years and I've never been down here.
Well, this has only been open since January of 2021.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I'm like, how did I miss that? I know that's my
like
secret.
all the custom builders.
Hey, at least you what's the purpose for this besides what we're doing right now?
So technically, we're just a transportation service for the convention center. Eventually, we will be a transportation service for the city to an extent. Because after SEMA last year, we did get approved for 30 more miles of tunnels to be put in. Resort World was our first expansion onto that. I do believe Encore is going to be our next. But eventually, when it's all said and done, we'll be going up and down the strip, down the Fremont Street.
This tunnel?
Well, not this one specifically,
okay.
but like more expansion.
Okay.
A few other off-strip locations, Allegiant Stadium, and even up to the airport.
Wow. That's dope.
This reminds me
Reminds me of Universal
I
Studios.
wonder why.
A little bit.
Are they going to turn it into a train versus cars?
So cool.
No, not that I know of. I do believe it will always be Teslas down here. The one you may be...
Put it in ours. Hiding the truth in plain sight is crazy. If y'all live in Vegas and you been down there, bro, spam it up in the comments what that was like. That's crazy. We know they got tunnels. Come on, man. We know that. That ain't new. But the fact that they said they might even open that, they most likely gonna open that to the public, that's crazy. We ain't seen nothing like that. Not to the public. We know they been at it, but we ain't never seen it to the public. And it's just for Teslas. That's crazy. Remember the scene in iRobot when he's letting the car drive itself? It looked like it was in the tunnel, didn't it? When the robot started tripping on his car and he had to fight them all off, looked like it was in the tunnel to me. I'm gonna just leave it at that, man.
Hey, quick question. Has any of you seen Kylie Jenner lately? I think she's run out of a trench coat. Check this out. Yeah, she's definitely looking a little different these days, let's just say. A far cry from this. Yeah. I don't know, guys, just... What's up, Kylie? What's good? You haven't paid that bill off? That bill? Or you just got caught slipping? What's up? Talk to me. My official merchandise, Eccentric by Fleck, is now available. To get this merchandise, DM me directly and I'll give you all the information necessary.
You guys, oh my god, watch this.
protector. I don't want to be in a protector by myself. You should be That's right, you shoot that
Yes.
Like, damn, that was worth it. I look better. Let me just start feeling some motivated. I need it. Talking like a destination. I need a
Look, me, I like to live a little on the edge. So if I see a big robot like that, at first I'm gonna be like, bro, we in that time frame where you got this robot just moving like this. Again, truth in plain sight, because we know that's gonna be a social norm to have these robots just walking amongst us. We got robot vacuums, we got robot cars now, pretty much, as if you want to look at a Tesla, it's pretty much a robot, like a driving computer or whatever you want to call it. We got Alexa, we got Siri, we got all these different things. Like, it's a norm. I'm living on the edge. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I see that, I'm probably going, he start dancing, I'm gonna have to dance with him. I'm gonna have to vibe out with him. Like, I gotta experience that. I gotta experience it. I have to. I just have to. Some people gonna say otherwise. Hey, like I say, live your life as you please. Like, y'all always like to say this free will thing. Okay, it's free will. Let people do as they please. But I also want to say, you see how hard he stomped me? Bro, did you hear it? I hate to get in a fight with that robot. I hate for it. Just like, again, let's take it back to iRobot. And let's say he switched up and started tripping on people, right? Bro, how you supposed, you might even mess your truck up trying to run him over. Like, your Dodge Ram might take some beating behind running him over. I'm just saying, they gave him the world's softest voice ever. How you that big with a voice like that, bro?
I'm going out in Nampa right now.
It was way louder a second ago,
It's just stationary. It's not anything bad.
I mean, it sounds like a jet flew overhead.
But it's not going anywhere.
It sounds like a heating vent, like the heating.
And there you have it. What do they tell me? For some reason, I told them about the surprise. But wait, let's see. And now it's up and running. The only thing missing would be putting on my socks. As you can see, this is an infinite generator.
Keep asking about what happened. Riker, do you remember when you got lost? What do you see?
Do you remember the story of Riker Webb? He was a young boy that got lost for 2 days in Montana after seemingly just walking into the woods. But what you might not know is that his older brother Caden had a TikTok account, which is now gone. This is likely due to just how much attention it was getting. But one of these clips has resurfaced of him asking Riker what happened when he was gone for those 2 days. Now it should be noted that he was found 2 miles away, with hundreds of searchers and volunteers looking for him through the rain and near freezing temperatures. Thankfully, he was found. Here's the rest of the clip, but let me know what you think.
Riker, do you remember when you got lost? What do you see?
I see a house.
A house? In the woods?
Yeah. So I can live and go in there. And then I can, so I can live.
Someone lived in the house?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. That was scary. You okay though now? Yeah?
I'm gonna have to go look deeper into that little story right there, cause I'm kind of curious. It's like how he went missing. The whole I wanna know the whole little story behind that. I'm glad he good though. Glad he back home with his peoples. But the sound that's going on in the sky in Idaho, at first it did remind me of like jets, cause Virginia's like that. Virginia Beach, Norfolk area is kind of like that. Y'all know with the naval bases and stuff like that. The jets flying over, the training of the jets. That's what it sounded like at first, but then again, it's like, nah, not in Idaho, though. What y'all think these sounds in the sky is coming from? Because we don't really talk about exactly, like, in the comments what be going on with the sounds in the sky. What's going on with the sounds in the sky, man? Y'all let me know, because I'm really unsure about that one. It's like, we know the firmament above us, but, like, what is going on? What's going on up there? I just hope that it ain't, like, the firmament ain't cracking or nothing, and we got the water seeping through somewhere, and we just ain't seen it, or they ain't let us know yet. But I could be reaching. But nah, y'all let me know what y'all think the sounds in the sky coming from. How y'all feel about the DIY, the electricity thing? Ooh, he on to something. I don't even know if he's still with us. Cause y'all know what happens when you give information like cars that run on water, electricity, free electricity, stuff like that. Y'all know what comes with that. So yeah, I'm gonna look a little deeper as far as that man. Hopefully he good too.
I was born in 2027. After the corn syrup droughts, after the bandwidth riots, after people stopped trying to fix problems and just tried to outlive them. My parents, they didn't make it through those times, so I live here in Columbus, Ohio with my Aunt Alice. In 2045, Columbus is the fastest growing city on Earth. It's where Halliday and Morrow started gregarious games. These days, reality is a bummer. Everyone's looking for a way to escape. And that's why he was such a hero to us. He showed us that we could go somewhere without going anywhere at all. You don't need a destination when you're running on an omnidirectional treadmill with quadraphonic pressure-sensitive underlay. James Halliday saw the future, and then he built it. He gave us a place to go. A place called the Open.
That's a hard movie. That movie is a classic.
This is Babo. Yeah? Okay. Jagwe munga uli kana jagwe. Kurashi barado. Figa wili kwa tita.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Lugao series. Welcome back. Y'all may think this is a goat, right? It's not a goat. It look like a goat, right? It's not a goat. That is a young man. It's a young man that cheated on his wife in Africa, so they turned him into a goat. Fellas, we gotta tell y'all stop cheating. That's why you gotta get with a Haitian man, because Haitian men don't cheat. Haitian men don't turn into goats, you know what I mean? That young man right there, il fini. Yeah, y'all stop cheating on y'all girlfriends, man.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that video. I'm jumping through comments on that. Cause part of me think he playing with me right now, but I've heard stories like that before out there. That's why I'm like, he might not be playing with me. I'm gonna have to go check the comments. That's a twisted dark. Oh man, that's messed up. That's messed up. That'll make any man think twice. That'll make anybody think twice about doing something like that. But who wanna become a goat? He walking on twos. He not walking on fours. He walking on twos, bro. Nah, oh no. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to check the comments on that. I'm gonna have to go back and check the comments because now I gotta make sure that that ain't real because that would bother me. Dang, what if they can't? I'm sure they might not even be able to turn him back. That's messed up, man.
Have you seen Michael Cera recently? Like, is he okay? What is going on? Apparently, he is claiming that he developed CeraVe. Michael Cera, CeraVe. And have you seen the video of him in the pharmacy that's going around? It was taken by Haley Bailey, and he's acting weird. She finds him in this random pharmacy, and he's putting stickers with his face on all of these CeraVe bottles, and he's signing the CeraVe bottles. He's putting Michael CeraVe. See, like, what is going on?
Hi. Some lovely cream here. Fine, thank you.
Wait. He signed them.
And then I was like, is Michael Cera related to the people that own CeraVe? But like, it's owned by L'Oreal, and I don't think he's related to those people. And I don't think this is him like begging for attention because I feel like he's still relevant. Where is this coming from? Follow my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more. It really helps when you interact.
last clip got me. That don't look real at all at the very end. But somebody let me know, what exactly is the back rooms, man? Because we be seeing clips of the back rooms, and I'm still lightweight confused. But I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. If I was in there, I would have almost went crazy as soon as I seen how long the halls go. It's like it was never ending. That would have freaked me out. But I would have tried to keep my composure. But what would have made me break would have been as soon as I'd have hit the glass and it ain't breaking, and then the light, I knew the lights was gonna shut out, bro. And I said in my head, if the lights shut out, I would have flipped. I would have lost it. I would have broke right there. Composure all gone. I would have acted a nut. I'm telling you right now. I would have freaked out. It'd have been over with. It'd have been over with. And then you hear the noise, and then it sounded like he was getting closer. But when they showed the picture of it, or the video of it, I'm like, come on, bro, that looked fake. They should have just kept it to where it was like far away and made it more believable. But when he got up close, it ruined it all. It ruined it all.
Oh, they didn't teach us this in school. The very, very first astrological painting to be ever done. It's huge. Over 5,000 years old. Here you go. Blew me away. You got to remember, they had no telescopes. Yeah, look at that. Google that. Guys, you look at that.
That's not Missy Elliott. That's not Braun neither. Definitely not Oprah. And definitely not Randy Jackson. Do you get it yet?
Let me talk to you.
Between whoever those people are supposed to be and whatever was walking in that Miami mall, ready or not, they are bringing this fight straight to your doorstep. And if this causes you any type of fear, you could do one of two things. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours.
Okay. We saw the Braun clip. We saw Braun. Oprah. Whatever. Missy Elliott. That don't look like Missy. Don't look like Missy, man. Randy Jackson. That man's head looked like the dude from Men in Black when he got it blown. Y'all remember? And then it grew back, and that ain't Randy Jackson. Not from American Idol that I remember. Cause I was like, what, 8 when American? I wasn't even. I might have been like 7, 8 when American Idol first came out. Man, that ain't Randy. That ain't Randy. His head too small.
You are now literally beginning to experience the physical effects of your world splitting into multiple parallel reality versions of Earth. Literally, physically. The idea is you're going to see a lot more shakeups and breakups because you are disassembling the idea that you live in one reality and beginning to understand that no matter that you can still see a reality you don't prefer, it doesn't mean you're living in it. There are now what might euphemistically be referred to as glass walls beginning to appear between the different reality vibrations. So even though you may still be able to see a reality you don't prefer and people making choices you don't prefer, just because you can see them doesn't mean that what they're doing can reach you through that glass wall. These walls are filters now. They are beginning to exist as thickening energy. And less and less and less will you be able to receive or experience the effects of someone else's reality that is not vibrationally compatible with the reality you prefer. But you, by living the reality you prefer, because the others on the other side of the glass walls can still see you too, allows you to become a living example of other kinds of choices that they can also make should they decide to do so. So when you live in your passion, act on your passion to the best you can with no insistence, no assumption as to what that outcome is supposed to look like, you steer yourself more and more strongly in the direction of the reality you prefer, the version of Earth that you're shifting to. Because remember, You never change the Earth you're on. You change yourself, and in increments, you shift to other versions of coexisting Earths that are simply more and more reflective of the changes you're making within you.
Any comments on the alleged allegation of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
Literally impossible. It's something that doesn't make any sense. It certainly doesn't make sense as the tomb of a megalomaniac pharaoh. And it incorporates all kinds of interesting math. It incorporates pi. It incorporates the dimensions of the Earth on a particular scale. There's a lot about the Great Pyramid which suggests that it was intended to transmit information to the future. And that's one of the reasons why it's so big and why we keep on finding new chambers and passageways inside the Great Pyramid. They've identified a second Grand Gallery above the Grand Gallery. The Grand Gallery is one of the wonderful features of the Great Pyramids. There's corridors and passageways that we didn't know were there. So the Great Pyramid is gradually, bit by bit, revealing its secrets. And it's almost as though it was waiting for a time when human beings were ready to receive those secrets and had the ability to decode them. Incredibly sophisticated, incredibly advanced, doing stuff that we just don't know how to do today.
I've been separated from my group. It's been a couple of hours now, I think. I'm not sure. I was trying to find my way out and I can't, but I'm going to stay here. I don't think that I went too far. I'm not sure that I don't know the name of the cave. Our last entry point was somewhere near Tulum, Guantanamo, Mexico. If someone can notify the police or the authorities or someone can help, I'm going to stay here. I have water and some food. I'm going to stay here.
Well, I was trying to get that clip, the last clip for y'all. The audio is real distorted. So I'm going to just take that clip out. Y'all know where to go find it if y'all want the full clip. I know it would have drove y'all crazy. As far as the distortedness, you can't hear much. But he keeps saying it was getting stalked by aliens and stuff. And he was trying, but the aliens kept intercepting the call. I couldn't really make out a lot of what they were saying. I know if it was driving me crazy, I'm telling you, it would have drove y'all crazy. So I'm not even going to go ahead and post that. The last part, but y'all saw him trapped in that cave. That's crazy. As far as the Bill Clinton clip, wasn't feeling his little smirk, man. Spam it up in the comments if y'all wasn't feeling his little smirk either. I ain't like that too much. But like I said, we made it to the end of this. If you stuck all the way through, I appreciate y'all, man. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified. Make sure your post notifications are on, because y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week. Because y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. But I ain't gonna hold you until I see y'all in the next one. We gone.
Hey, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount.